Further afield, Iran has submitted an urgent letter to the United Nations Security Council condemning the United States' strike on Iran's nuclear facilities. U.S. forces struck Iran's 3 main nuclear sites, with President Donald Trump warning Tehran it would face more devastating attacks if it does not agree to peace. Hilda Kiptor has that report.
Explosions were heard over the skies of Tel Aviv and Haifa cities on Sunday morning as Iran missiles flew over the skies. Missiles hit northern and central Israel, causing destruction and injuries to the residents as Iran retaliated the attacks from the U.S. Rescue workers can be seen searching through damaged buildings, diggers moving rubble in Haifa after the latest Iran strike. The missiles were sent by the United States on Saturday came days after deliberation and long before the self-imposed 2-week deadline by President Donald Trump. Trump says the objective of the strike was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has thanked President Trump after the U.S. forces attack on Iran's 3 main nuclear sites.
Do you remember that from the beginning of the operation, I promised you that Iran's nuclear facilities will be destroyed one way or the other? This promise has been fulfilled.
But Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi condemned the attack on his country's nuclear facilities on X, calling on the UN to intervene. Meanwhile, the United Nations has branded the U.S. strikes on...
Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
Iran as a dangerous escalation in a region already on the edge and a direct threat to international peace and security. Secretary General Antonio Guterres writes on X, I am gravely alarmed by the use of force by the United States against Iran today. This is a dangerous escalation in a region already on the edge and a direct threat to international peace and security. Israel and Iran have been exchanging air fire since Israel launched its attack on Tehran on 13th June, saying it was a move to strike at its nuclear and military targets. Hilda Kiptor, NTV.